Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be showing you what is on my desk. I'm always curious to see what other people have in their setups and their desks, so this is my version of it. Starting with my centerpiece, my monitor, the ASUS ProArt. So the version I have right here is the 1440p version. I didn't get the 4K or the OLED one because at the time when I got it 2 years ago, I wasn't really shooting 4K, and now I am, but it doesn't really matter. 1440p is a good middle ground. It's sharper than 1080p, but not quite as heavy as 4K to hurt my poor graphics card, which I'll get into later. But yeah, it's a great monitor. I chose it for its color accuracy, which is what the ProArts are known for. It's for creators, so I do a lot of photography and film and stuff like that, so I needed something that is color accurate. Another good thing about it is that I can actually raise it, lower it, you know, tilt it, but also rotate it, so this can go vertical if I wanted to. I do eventually want to get a second monitor, probably a gaming monitor, so that, you know, I have the high refresh rates to play games and whatnot. But for now, this is solid and I'm happy with it. Next up is my keyboard. This is the Womier SK71, and I chose it in part because of its colorway. The white and sort of teal blue just looks very clean, so that's why I was kind of drawn to this keyboard, but also the sound of it. Like, just listen to this, hold on. That sound right there is from the Otemu white switches that this keyboard has, and I just love it. It's so satisfying to type on, and it's great, amazing. Also, this keyboard does have a metal construction, and the overall build quality is just really good. Alright, enough about my keyboard, let's talk about my mouse, the Logitech MX Master 3S. This mouse is one of my favorite mice I've ever used. I did make a video on it if you want to check it out, but in short, it's very comfortable because of the ergonomics, and at the same time, it makes my video editing a lot faster. Because I've mapped out a lot of my shortcuts to these buttons, it just makes my workflow a lot faster. It's not cheap, but I feel like if you're working that much, you might as well get something that makes it more comfortable for you, but also makes it faster for you, like in my case. Now, you might have also noticed these headphones right on my monitor. Let's talk about it. Okay, so these are my So these are my Audio Technica ATH M50X BT2. Basically, they're the M50Xs with Bluetooth. They've got a long name, but they are nice headphones. As you can see, they come in navy blue. The blue matches my blue and white setup. You get the aesthetic. I like these for a couple of reasons, one of which is comfort. Since these are over-ear headphones, they don't actually go in my ear, and I find that to be comfortable after long periods of video editing. These headphones are also pretty popular with people that do sound editing or video editing for one reason, which is their flat sound profile. See, a lot of other headphones essentially put a filter on the sound to make it sound very bass heavy or loud or something like that. Now, the thing is, when you're editing sound, you kind of want it to sound as flat and natural as possible so that once you're done editing, it will sound fairly similar across all devices. Because not everybody will have super bass heavy, you know, headphones or whatnot, which is why the flat sound profile helps, and I also like their aesthetic. Moving on to this side of the desk, I've got my pile of SSDs and hard drives. Because video files and photos just take up so much space that I always have to get more of these. Eventually though, I do want to get like myself a server or whatnot to store all that data. Next to the drives, I've got my Sonos speaker. I think this is the Sonos One, which is a Wi-Fi only speaker. It's not Bluetooth, and I really only have it on when I'm listening to lo-fi while working. Next to the Sonos, I've got this Canon 80-200 lens. It's not just any lens, it's called the Magic Drain Pipe because of its black and metal construction. But this was also released in 1989, so it's kind of a vintage lens, which is why I keep it on my desk. But it also takes really nice images still. Alright, we finished up this side of the desk. Next to it is my speakers. These are some Logitech Z1s, I believe. We've had them for so long, so I just put them in my desk, and they sound decent. Eventually, I'll probably upgrade them to some proper studio monitors. Alright, real quick, these are my Galaxy Buds, the original Galaxy Buds that still have held up. They're a little bit scuffed now, but still work great. Next to that is my GBLWK custom made it by myself. Pot thing that has some miscellaneous, you know, Galaxy Watch straps and whatnot. Matches the theme, and the font looks sick. Next, got my monitor lights here, which for some reason is always bent. It never stays up. Like, okay, so now it's gonna stay up, but it usually doesn't. So that's that. Quintis from Amazon. Next, I've got my LED rope lights, which just look amazing. They add to the vibe of the whole setup. Okay, there's only one thing left to talk about in this setup now, which is my laptop. This is my Razer Blade 15 that I got in 2020. It's got an i7 in it, 32 gigs of RAM, 144 Hz display, a 1660 Ti, and a terabyte of SSD storage. I honestly love this laptop. It's got a great trackpad that feels smooth, the display is smooth, and the body is actually CNC'd out of metal, just like a MacBook. So yeah, great laptop, powering the whole setup and all of the video editing and stuff that I do. It's been great. Eventually, I do want to get a PC that's like really maxed out so I can do everything, but who knows when that will happen, I don't even know. And that is basically everything for my setup / desk video, from my mouse to my keyboard, my laptop, monitor, everything. If you have any questions or suggestions on what I could add or change, then definitely let me know in the comments. And as always, if you like this video, then like it, and if you loved it, then subscribe, and I'll see you later. Peace.